And there has just been a big case on the local news where there was a man who answered 999 calls, who posed as a paramedic to lure girls online, and I think he raped 3 girls. And again, no Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist here. I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike, no mountain bike. No Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer here. Black Wizard terrorist issue, I really don't think so. And you certainly can see Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective for details. Police surrounded my frame FIX Skoda. There was a Skoda just went down there, a Hitcham, where I was staying in a disused beach hut 7 miles from Sandringham. Nicely set me up. It's the Black Cat, Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer. Really don't think so. All to cover up a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. The late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. 17-year-old sex trafficked gal abused and hunted and found dead on New Year's Day. Again there, high royal blue crime, blue murder, certainly not mine. And there is a white pickup over there. And there's a Kraken watch, a true detectives, but no Dis lawnmower man here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, local mafia, the local mob, and again no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B. Big 666 mob, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Norfolk Cubus, Coppers, and they certainly will set you up as a Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B. Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Black Panther, serial killer, also being followed by a Skoda. To get you boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. But it's all to cover up a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine, and that is a very good film, The Final Gal. That's all about rich boys hunting young girls for blood sport. So all in the bag, like I say, Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. So always what you can capture in the moment, the corrupt powers to be do not want you to know, do not want you to see, and they certainly will make more than your social media accounts disappear for exposing the truth. A high royal blue crime, blue murder, certainly not mine. Another 7 2s on that one over there. And King on it, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses in their precision engineered black box serial killer frame FIX Assassination. And all to cover up a high royal blue crime, blue murder, certainly not mine. So they certainly will box you up, lock you up, or get you done in. Has been a silver Ford Focus, done the rounds in this recently, plenty of guns for hire. Always those who'll do other people's dirty work, and others who'll do anything for money, drugs and alcohol. And like I say, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields. Can see Simon Bailey Don't Cry, his blonde host plainclothes lover and a partner, not true detectives for details. All covering up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragon. His high royal blue crime, blue murder, certainly not mine. And the Queen's cousin is in prison for a big sexual assault, 20-minute sexual assault in a Scottish castle. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, and certainly not mine. So all in the bag, and as always, no Black Wizard here, and a Volvo estate, very good film, Pledge Jack Nicholson, giant of a man, rides around in a black Volvo estate, abducting children and young girls. No Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter here. Again, you can see Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover. Not true detective for details. Again, there was a classic one over here. That's a Volvo there, Gold Card S. So you do have to follow your golden compass. Like I say, that's a good find in a 22-year catch 22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. But so you know, Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist, this shooter here in a Volvo estate. Really don't think so. I did used to have a good grey Volvo estate, 960, 6'6" in the back with the seat stand. All curtained out, just become too marked to drive. Cruise on my frame, fixed tail in Norwich, Southwold, North Norfolk coast, Derbyshire in the Lake District, and I certainly didn't fancy becoming a Volvo estate barbecue. And the taxi going down there had ABC on it, and that is a very good film, The ABC Murders, Agatha Christie, where there is a murder in a beach hut. But the man who was set up as the stock and strangler serial killer, it's not him at all. It's his aristocracy boss who was committing the murders. So no nut in a Hitchin beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham. Sandringham stock and strangler. Serial killer here, really don't think so. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station. Mountain bike rapist. Again, I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike, not a mountain bike. Given away free to a good home on the Burston Gisson Road, Gregson's Two Fishers Art Gallery. The man following the woman at Norwich train station on the CCTV footage. Younger than me, had a hoodie on, he was on a mountain bike and I was fully on camera. Norwich City Centre, Norwich Cathedral, Macehold Heath, where I was parked between two cameras, overlooking Norwich. And I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike, so it certainly wasn't me. And that's another Volvo there, but no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. Really don't think so. One big monster car. So they nicely used and set me up, framed and fixed me, used me as the spare and the fool guy, the scapegoat. No one's got 23 on, and there's a Suzuki. But no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde, number 21 or number 23. Serial killer here, very good film, Jim Carrey, number 23. And there was mention of a Suzuki Jeep, I think they said a white one, and trials bikes on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, pickups, human hunting parties, again there, high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine. September blue murder, certainly not mine. 17-year-old sex traffic gal, abused and hunted, found dead on New Year's Day. Late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. So they will set you up with the biggest monster lies and the biggest bogus diagnosis to get you boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. But all to cover up their high crimes, blue murder, frames and fixes switches, monster lies and bogus diagnosis, and certainly not mine. You certainly can see my ex-wife, Shay Fraternal, far end Burson, big police council, Doctor Who collaboration, another Volvo there. Again, I did used to have a good old Volvo 960, 6'6" in the back. All curtained out, was my home on wheels, but no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. Just become too marked to drive, and I certainly didn't fancy becoming a Volvo estate barbecue. You're asleep in the back of a Volvo and a crew roll up on you. You're not getting out of that car anytime soon. And as always, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer here, black wizard terrorist, this shooter. And all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. So they will box you up, lock you up. And we've seen the big collusion over the last few years between the corrupt powers to be, big government, big pharmacy, big tech social media, and the police. So when it's all people in positions of power, authority and influence, and they are the ones setting you up with the biggest monster lies and the biggest bogus diagnoses to get you boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. And that's all to cover up their high crimes, blue murder, certainly not mine. And no sombre, autonomy of a crime, very good watch, BBC iPlayer, where there was a woolly hat serial rapist unchecked for over 30 years, driving around in a silver Porsche. No woolly hat, serial killer here, Africa, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. One big monster con and one big monster bluff. But you do get free transport to the Norfolk Bacon SS Pork Farm, Dr. Death's Black SS Pigsty Maze, which is full of monster lies, bogus diagnosis, lethal injections, a very deadly serial killer virus. Number 10, Black Nerve Agent, all delivered by Dis Post Office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mail. Again, ABC Murders. There is a code and the code is me. No nut in a hitch and beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham, Sandringham Stock and Strangler. Serial killer here, really don't think so. I've got a black Jaguar now coming in here, but again no black cat, copycat. Black cat of Burston, son of Sam, Black Panther. Serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And all to cover up a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine, see Prince Harry the Spare for details.